Morning, morning, morning. Good morning, morning Barbados. Good morning, good morning to you. Good morning, morning Barbados. Good morning. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Morning to you.
And indeed, a very good morning to you wherever you are. Welcome to today. Today is Friday, baby. It's Friday the 16th of January, 2026. I'm Pearson Bowen. Good having you company. Thank you so much for waking up to keep us company as well. Remember, all I ask of you today is to spend just a moment as you open your eyes and say, thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. Another opportunity has been given to you to breathe, to live, to make a difference. And so as you seek to do so, I want you to seek to do so in a very wholesome way, first by giving thanks to the Creator who has set you another opportunity. So to those of you watching on our streams on Facebook, YouTube, and website, good morning to you as well. Remember, share the show, share the love. And as you talk among yourselves, talk to us as well. We absolutely love to read your comments. So do engage with us as it goes as well. And of course, if you know of something or someone whose story has to be told, tell us about it. Send us an email. We work in partnership with you. And so send us an email. That email address is morninbarbados@cbc.bb. morninbarbados@cbc.bb. So thank you so much for being partners with us. It's the weekend. We are on the cusp of you doing what you want to do, but is it really so simple, you doing what you want to do? Or is money a factor? Because the question of the day asks you this: if money was absolutely no object, if you had all the money literally in the world or enough to make happen what you want to happen, what would you do? Would it be what one room in your home or one thing about your home you would fix? Would it be the kitchen? And I'm not talking about replacing the pots and the pans alone, but would you reorganize your kitchen? Would you say, I'll push this part down and do that instead? Is it the bathroom? You fed up with the tiles? Or do you think your fixtures need fixing? What is it that you would? What one room in your home, if money was literally no object, would you want to renovate, to fix, to make different? Would it be knocking down walls to create more space? You want a more open plan in your home? Would that be it? Would you enhance your ambience in your home, your air ambience, by simply adding air conditioning to every room? Would we have a man cave? All of those kinds of things. Or would you move out and find somewhere else to live? What would you do if money was no object with your home? What's the one thing that you'd like to do with your home if you had all the money to make it happen? Is it the kitchen? Renovate the kitchen? Would it be the bathroom? Would it be creating more space by knocking walls down and just opening up the space? Would it be enhancing your space by adding air conditioning, perhaps to every room or just to one room, your favorite room? Would it be that you just simply move out and start over? What would you do? Call me now, 228-5562 or 228-5563. Of course, we love to see your comments and I love to see them on the big screen. So you can also send those comments on our Facebook or YouTube pages as well. We want to hear from you. What would you do if money was no issue? What's that one room, one space? What would you do with your house? What would that one thing be? Clearly, you're thinking about it. We want to continue thinking about it because very soon, as a matter of fact, tomorrow, is it tomorrow? It's next week. Next weekend, we are starting a new renovation series on CBC TV8. And so the creator, the producer, the woman behind it will sit with me as we get to know a little bit more about why this series, what can we learn from this series, what are the ideas that will flow therefrom from those series. So we'll be talking a little bit about that and her as well, but I want to hear your first thoughts. What's that one thing in your home you would change today if money was no issue? 228-5562 or 228-5563. Also coming up today, we'll be taking a look at wellness and fitness and perhaps introducing you to one of those forms of exercise, movement of the body, that you have not yet tried. Pilates. So we'll talk to a lady who's a lifestyle coach about that, how we can make that happen. And before the day is done, we'll be introducing you also to some more of those who've made the finals of the BIM Got Talent Sing-Off competition, which happens on Tuesday coming at Cricket Legends. But waiting to hear from you folks. 228-5562 or 228-5563. What's the one thing in your house, your home, you would change today if money was no issue? Would it be the kitchen? Would it be the bathroom? Would it be creating more space in your house? Would it be air conditioning, or you would move out and start over? And that option is not limitless. You can make up your own thing too. I'd like to hear from you. Good morning to you. Hello.
Good morning, person.
How do you do today?
Doing well, thank you. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well as well. Thank you for asking. May I ask where you're calling from?
This is Anita. I'm visiting.
Oh, Anita, you're in Barbados, visiting Barbados. Is this your first visit, or is this your umpteenth visit to Barbados?
Oh, no. Definitely not the first.
Definitely not the first. Where are you staying while you're here?
Oh, with relatives.
And what parish would that be?
Christchurch.
In Christchurch. Okay, Anita. Anita, thank you so much for calling. Is this something you do while on holiday? You wake up to turn Morning Barbados on early in the morning?
Well, actually, the relatives love you.
Oh,
and I
bless
heard
you.
you talking about renovations. I thought I really should call in and talk about the AC. It's so hot.
Yeah. So you will do the air conditioning.
Definitely.
And you're happy. That means that therefore you're happy with the bathroom, the kitchen, all of the other spaces in the house, right, Anita?
I can work with everything else, but it's so hot.
You're visiting from the UK, clearly, and so you're accustomed to cooler temperatures. But you know,
Yes,
we kind of like the heat here and not the temperatures that you interface with all the time.
This is true.
There you go. But I agree with you, because I'm one of those who prefers to be in very icy cold conditions. That's me, naturally. And so I too would want to be able to make adjustments to the airflow in my house by having air conditioning units set up in every room, even the
I
kitchen.
definitely am getting accustomed.
Yes. But Anita, thank you so much. When do you leave, by the way?
Oh, I'm here for 2 more days.
How many?
2 more days.
Oh dear. I'm so sorry. But you'll come again soon, won't you?
I will.
Thank you so
Barbados
much.
is so beautiful. Thank you.
It is paradise. Thank you so much, Anita. Have a great day and enjoy the rest of your vacation.
And you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye-bye. That's Anita, and Anita has a point of view. She says AC. She wants air conditioning. What do you want? If money was literally no object, what would you want to adjust in your home? Or would you want to just simply move out and go somewhere else? Because whether you're fed up with the location, you're fed up with the whole shape of the house, what would you do if you had to make renovations to somewhere? Rhonda Hines Graham says good morning. She wishes everyone a fantastic day. She wants you all to enjoy your weekend. We do the same for you, Rhonda. Sweet Ron's have a tremendous today as well. So 228-5562 or 63 Bajan Rock. How do you do? Wishing everyone a great one. You too. Stay positive. It's a great day ahead for you to be positive. Morning to you as well. Who's this? Alade Video? Alade or Alade, I'm not sure. Good morning to you as well. Thank you so much for checking in. Awesome Slayer. You guys have some cute names. Awesome Slayer, good morning to you as well. 228-5562 or 63. Your thoughts, folks. Come. What's that one thing in your home that you would change today if money was no object? Would it be the kitchen? Could it be the bathroom? You want to knock down walls and make more space, a more open plan. I like the open plan idea. I'm one of those people. I like open plan. I'm not a fan of clutter, so therefore I like space. I want to see space around me, not a big empty house, but space around me. I want to be able to walk and flow freely at my convenience through a space. Yes, there will be walls that outline certain areas, the bathroom, the kitchen, the bedrooms, blah. I get it, but apart from that, give me open space. Let me roam. And would it be air conditioning that you would want to add to your home? What's your thought if money was no object? If money literally was no object. 228-5562 or 228-5563. We have some fantastic things to tell you about. James says he would move and start over. In other words, you're fed up with your home. James, that's what I'm reading from that. I'm out of this. You'll start somewhere and you build exactly what you want. That's your form. We have another call. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well, and you?
I'm doing well too. Thank you for asking. Who's calling?
Althea.
Althea. Althea, where are you watching from?
St. Philip.
St. Philip. Althea of St. Philip. Althea, all the money in the world is available to you in your account, of course. If you had all of those resources, what's the one thing you would want to do in your home, and what would it be?
That nice ensuite bathroom.
You want to change your bathroom?
Yes.
And you want to add it to your bedroom?
Yes.
That's what ensuite means, out of your bedroom straight into the bathroom. And why would you want to do that?
Exactly.
Why would you want to do that? You
And
can't come out the door and walk into another door?
wonderful walk-in closet.
Oh, you're thinking big.
Shoe.
How would you do that to the present house?
Mirror.
Would you do that to the house you're in at the moment, or would you need to expand your home?
And we need to expand my.
Okay, so we'll expand the home to include an ensuite bathroom,
Yes.
and that's because you want more closet space and you want to be able to get up off your bed and walk straight into your bathroom rather than have to go through one door to go in another door, right?
Yes.
And you don't want the
Okay.
people who are in the house using the same bathroom that you use, right? I
Exactly.
know you, Anita. I could tell. I'm not Anita, Althea. I could feel it from you already. And that's the only thing you'd like to change?
Yes, because I have a private my kitchen that is pretty up to date.
You have a...
Kitchen that is pretty up to
Or
date.
your kitchen, you're fine with your kitchen. You just want to attend to the bedroom now, the bedroom and bathroom areas.
Yes, please.
All right. How many people are in the home with you?
AC.
How many people are in the home with you?
Myself.
You want to do this for yourself. But there's nobody else to use the bathroom other than you. So what's the big deal?
Because that the present school house is just one bedroom. That if anybody comes to your house, that's the bathroom for everybody.
Yeah, okay. And that's okay, isn't it? Did you grow up in a large family, or you're the only child or
Large
something?
family.
So therefore you understand, right?
Yes.
Good.
That's why I want my own space.
You still don't you're not comfortable with everyone using the same bathroom.
Well, they can use the ones in the house, but I want my own for my bedroom.
It's your money after all, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right, Althea, thank you so much. Have a good day, okay?
Yes, please. You too. Thanks.
I hope you get your desire. Raj says, I would change my kitchen. I just want a larger countertop and an island because Raj loves to cook. Fair enough, because you see it for a different benefit. Others see it for just decoration. They just love the fact that they could. You want it because you can, but also because you want to do more. And so, Raj, that's fair. I appreciate that indeed. Raj wants to expand his kitchen, including an island, and because of his passion for cooking, he wants to have the room to move around and create in the way that he does. All right, we'll take a break right here. When we come back, we want to talk to a woman who's producing a series soon coming to CBC TV8, who understands how you feel and who perhaps can give us some wonderful examples of what we can do to achieve just what we desire. Back after this.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb, and together we will travel the world.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
I hold in my hand, sounds like Tyra now. A book called Bajan Renovations, coming soon to you here on TV. As a matter of fact, next weekend is a show by its name. And this contains inside all that you need to know. It's produced and presented, and that TV show too, by Kelly Johnley. It's so good to see you, Kelly. Good morning.
Happy to be here with you, bright and early person.
That sounds as if you didn't want to get up sore.
No, I was prepared. I am a morning person, but you take the cake.
Thank you so much indeed. And so here we are, the cusp of a new series looking at
Yes.
renovation.
Yes.
And why did you start this series?
Well, I spend a lot of time online. I think many people draw their inspiration from home decor, from TV, and from the internet. And I've always liked to see people tracking their journeys. So when this started, it really was just me saying, okay, my little contribution to this to cyberspace, I'm going to take pictures. You may know that my background is in media, so I'm very much in the habit of taking pictures and little snips of everything. That is how it started. How it escalated is another story. But it started with me really just enjoying people's renovations and what they do around the home and saying, okay, let me create my little digital scrapbook of mine.
So in creating this digital scrapbook, obviously people have to trust you.
Yes.
Because you're exposing the before and the after.
Yes.
And so talk to me about getting the buy-in, the cooperation from others who would have worked with you.
Okay, so initially when I started, as I said, it really was just for me and whoever may have had an interest. Soon after, I would say a few people who I've worked with in the industry, clients in the home decor and building space reached out. And I had made the decision early up that while if I could have wrapped my mind around it, how I could transition it to a series, I wanted to focus on the community first. From the time I started posting, a lot of people started asking questions. And I said, okay, if there are questions I can answer, let me answer them. But if I don't have the answers, and it really sometimes is just somebody in a DM saying, hey, do you know where I can get this hooked up? Or somebody could do this. Let me see, if I don't know myself, let me go and find a professional who can answer, whether it is a banker, an engineer, or a plumber. And I believe, while it was not necessarily the initial plan, that just taking care of the people who wanted information is what gave the series its credibility. So by the time we thought about, okay, we need to put a production plan in place to capture this, there was a home base of what I call our Bajan renovators, who were not just locked into what I was doing, but were also now sharing with me what they were doing, whether they were going to the bank to see if they could get pre-approved, or if they were thinking, you know, my favorite is like, I just sending this to you to ask you what you think. And the series grew like that, by focusing on who was invested in a building process, and then from there we built out, I guess you could say, the brand or the product with other professionals.
What's been the most exciting and perhaps interesting thing that you've seen evolve from the show?
What I've enjoyed the most is actually going on other people's journeys with them. I mean, obviously, I only have the benefit of that. But so many people share so many things about what they are doing that I guess you could say it kept me going, because the renovation was a relatively long one from what I thought it was going to be. That kept me going. So it was interesting to see that there really was an appetite for this type of information, that as developed as our lending markets are and services are for homes, people still wanted to be able to ask questions, like what you call little questions, and people don't like to feel foolish, you know?
Yes.
They just want to say, tell me something. This was at the bottom of the letter. What do you mean?
Correct.
So that was interesting. In terms of the project, what surprised me, and I mean, you know, hindsight is 2020, and I'm now an advocate of professional services, but what we would call in building variances, that when you make changes to plans during a project, the ripple effect that it can have on the budget, and then the ripple effect that it can have on your timelines. I could say that was interesting, that how very small unplanned changes can just set another chain of events in motion.
You know, for a lot of people, their home is their heart.
Yes.
This is where I live and I dwell.
Yes.
And so while you might look around and become uncomfortable with the space, when you come and you knock it down, that's a totally different emotion now.
Well,
you've wiped away what felt for them to be a significant part of their life. Talk to me about how people generally react and respond to that process.
the process of knocking down? Oh, listen, let me tell you, they are the worst. Because I personally, I tell people knocking down is very fast.
Yes.
Building takes a lot longer. I think, of course, you would have remembered when the Hilton went down in like 3 minutes, right? But it took years to build it back. Listen, it takes no time to knock down a house. So if you want to knock down a house, please know, right, that you need to be fully committed to the process. I think the anxiety people have about renovation is a lack of information and then a lack of trust in service providers for whatever reason. I think people that genuinely like to see work getting done. So I don't think it's so much the knocking down. I think it's the what next. It's like, okay, you've pulled the roof off my house, you've taken out my bathroom, I ain't gotten a front door. What's supposed to happen now? But I find people like to see progress, and usually the knocking down is like home, the budgeting process, the overruns, because it wasn't a little bit of overrun, it was a lot of overrun, how that would have been mitigated along the way, and any questions people had along the way, for me, usually came out in the series, because if I am tiling, people tend to come in with questions about tiling. So you will find as the series goes on, it is not a series centered around me and my thoughts. It is really something that develops with the questions of the viewer in mind, and it became an educational series.
It is going to be riveting, folks. It starts on January the 24th right here on TV8. And so what we read in the book, we will probably all see on the series as well.
So the book is informed a lot by questions people ask. And those are questions I had to have answered for myself. So in our first edition, people asked a lot about what is the process of going to the bank? How do I get a mortgage? How do I pre-qualify? What's the legal process? How do I work with an engineer? What are the things I need to do to design my space, paint colors? Those are questions we answered in the first edition. In this one now, particularly as we were heading towards Christmas, we softened things a bit. We want to know, okay, so if I'm painting a house that is being renovated, is it the same as painting the house I'm in now that's finished? Yes, it's very different. Are you open to the the page on plants?
Yes.
Now, half of Barbados has a very green thumb, and then the rest of us admire, right? The rest of us admire. So we have articles on choosing plants for your home, because you know there will be that plant that will shame you. You will buy it, it will come home, and it will look good and shatter. I have a fern at home that's trying to embarrass me, right? So we have articles on plants. We have articles now on outdoor spaces. I heard the question you were asking the viewers is what would you do if the budget was limitless? So we answer more direct questions in this one, and then if you want to see the show, well, obviously tune in to CBC from next week, Saturday, or you could check us out online on Instagram at Bajan Renovation by Kelly Johnley.
We've only just touched the surface, folks. There's much more to this right after this break.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scold is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand today and tomorrow. You've always wanted that. Scold, a look into the future.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons which will surprise many is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
All right, we're sitting with Kelly Johnnerly, who is the producer, the presenter of the series Bajan Renovations. And if you're sitting in your space right now and you are passionate about a change in your home and you feel a way about that change, you're asking yourselves where to start because you have an idea but you don't know how to guide your idea. And so what's the question we've been asking all morning long? We ask, what's that one thing in your home you'd change today if money was no object? Could it be the kitchen, the bathroom, more space, air conditioning, or just move and start again? All of those questions are answered in the book Bajan Renovation, which is very pointed in its production, and that was deliberate, right, Kelly?
It was. The question you just asked, where to start. I think a lot of us, when it comes to design and renovations, we start at the end.
Yes.
We know what we want it to look like. You know, it's like when you buy a car, what color you get it? You know, it's like
people look at the make model.
Make model, nothing. What color you get it? And a lot of people, myself included, when we look at or think about a renovation, so what color you gonna paint? This time my house ain't got no roof, you know. So you went and look at the paint. You went and look at the tiles. The place to start really is with a construction professional. That can be a draftsman, it can be an architect, it can be an engineer, it can be a QS, based on the scope of work you're doing. And the reason why I say that is because from you start making structural changes, and this is like you're removing things that are affixed to the house, like the counter, the wall, the window. You are not a professional in this space, you know. You are going to create challenges for yourself, which you end up doing a lot of corrective work before you get to the painting. So you start with a professional. You might not need the whole of Scotland Yard to come out, but you're going to start with one. And what I find, depending on, let's just say it's a paint project, you can go into many of these hardware stores, our paint stores, and have a level of consultation. Don't just go and pick up paint. They want to know about the surface you're painting. They want to know about the light in the room, what the room is going to be paid for. All white paints are not the same, apparently.
That's right.
And that is where you start. Start with some level of consultation. And then, of course, we get to the materials. And, of course, have your Pinterest boards and things like that.
Yes.
But I could tell you, whenever you hear talk to people, my house could have no roof and no side wall. You see the hat curtains on sale. To hang to what?
Yes.
To hang to what? So start with some, and you were looking at plants.
Right, you don't get caught up in the aesthetics too soon.
Very easily.
Plan, and this book guides you through.
Yes.
And you've worked with a number of people and professionals
Yes.
in this book
Yes.
as well, who will help to guide and help us understand the parts of the process.
And that's important because, as I said, the series really grew because of the online community. And you don't need me to help you to be inspired by what you want your house to look like. You have the whole of the internet, magazine, you got CBC, you got mere things that you can look at. What people need to understand is the process, and I would be lying if I came and said I had a thorough understanding of all aspects of renovation. So it was really important to me to get people who were experts in their spaces to come and speak about. So like the first article in the magazine is by civil engineer Greg Paris, speaking about engineering, the role of engineering. We'd have spoken about a banker. One of the questions we got, I think one of your first callers was someone visiting from the UK. A lot of people ask, how do they buy property in Barbados as a non-national living overseas or as a Barbadian living overseas? It's a very specific question. People want to know if you could get a mortgage in Barbados if you don't live here. They want to know what the terms are. Do I have to come to Barbados to close? All of those are questions that feed into the publication, and then you get an expert. You get an attorney to come in and weigh in on the legal process, as well as a banker to say, all right, this is what happens. Some of these things are captured in the series and will feed into what we present on CBC, but it is also easy to just pick up, you know? Pick up a magazine and read.
And you're quite right. So this is available
at
locally.
Massy stores. Yes, you can get it at Massy stores.
In other words, when you go to the supermarket.
When you go and pick up the food, you know? When you go and pick up the food.
Pick up this, because this is food to consume as well.
It is.
And it's available. It's available, produced by Kelly Johnny.
Yes.
You've worked with a number of people in its production as well, and we really want to compliment all of you.
Yes, they did an
So the
excellent
series
job.
starts next Saturday.
It
How
does.
many in the series? How many
I
programs?
believe we've packaged it down to 16.
16.
16. So we have gone from 54 shows. So if you are following us at Bajan Renovation by Kelly Johnny on Instagram, there are 54 what I call mini shows there.
Right.
But we got our glow up for CBC where we had to trim out some of the fat and consolidate them. So I actually watched your first episode last night, and the first episode is actually our first 3 shows, plus a little teaser on the end.
Right.
That makes up your show. So we brought it right down so you can get a year and a half of work in 3 months.
We love it. We love it. We're looking at some images as well from some
wow.
of the process as well.
Yes.
I can well imagine what that person just wanted to create a little bit more space. They didn't quite like the archway they had there for a second.
So that is the house now.
And woof, you see? Look at the transformation.
That's the kitchen before. That is the
Part of the
process of
process.
enclosing the garage. The transition of the kitchen again. We now have cupboards. We're feeling fussy. That is the
Ooh.
kitchen now.
Wow.
So it really is quite a transition. That was before we licked off the front of the house by accident. That was when we were taking out the windows because it's a traditional Barbadian
Yes,
home and we
yes.
wanted to preserve a lot of the original features. So yes, you get all of it.
that.
The digging out of the windows. See, this is when we were starting to paint, choosing our lights, getting our furniture package, clean it up. Yeah, it was quite a ride.
And it's going to be a good ride for us here on TV8.
It's a good ride. It's a fun ride.
We're excited about this. Saturday the 24th, folks, right here on TV8. Stay tuned. We will tell you exactly what time
Yes.
so that you don't miss a single episode. 16 in this series are going to be shown indeed, and we're looking forward to Bajan Renovations coming to TV8. Kelly, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I'm
You're
happy to be a
welcome.
part of the team.
Thank you. Welcome. And of course, the book is available at all Massey supermarkets.
Yes.
You pick it up and then you pay at the cashier and you
That's
take
right.
it home and you read it. You take some time and
And
think
get
about
inspired and excited about your own renovation.
That's right. That's the whole point. Thank you so much again.
Thank you as well.
You're welcome. We're coming back with more on Morning Barbados in a moment.
Now this part is what I call bittersweet progress.
My guy will part the wall gone and away. Opening the door makes me feel like, we have not knocked down the whole thing.
From assembly, and that's done, where we're going from there.
Yeah, pay the rest of the bill. Just kidding.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons, which will surprise many, is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the rule of the devil. Yet that rule is coming to an end, and what a difference that will make.
Every Sunday at 9 a.m. on CBC TV8, tune in for Tomorrow's World, sponsored by the Living Church of God.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morningbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
24 minutes now to go to 7 o'clock. We are in for a rather interesting discussion right now because we all need to move. At any age, at any stage in life, we have to embrace movement. If we don't embrace movement, as we would say in Barbados, we seize up. And so Michelle Wheatley is with us. She is a fitness life coach. She understands movement, and she will introduce us today, if you don't know about it, to Pilates. But Michelle, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Happy New Year, by the way, to you.
And to you. Thank you.
Talk to me a little bit about what you do and why you think movement at any age is so critical.
Oh my goodness, where do I start? Movement is magic. Movement is medicine. Movement is, if you look at anything to do with longevity or the biggest key indicator for us making a difference in our life, quality of life, it's movement, right? Mm-hmm. And I think because I have been involved in this business for 37 years. I've gone through the whole gamut of understanding the differences between Pilates and strength training and personal training and spinning. And, you know, I started when Jane Fonda came out, who is amazing. And look at her at 89. It just shows she started with the movement. And I find that the movement in classes, if you're not an athletic person, that for me was my reason why I loved it so much. I found, you know, I wasn't going to do the running, I wasn't going to do the heavy stuff, but I have a background in dance. So when fitness came out, it was something that was really lovely to be able to inspire other people. And it's a beautiful energy in a room of people doing movement together. It's not just the movement, it's an uplifting feeling. So
we oftentimes think that movement is movement. I'm moving my hands, that's movement.
Yes.
I shift my carcass from here to there, that's movement. But is every movement, if you understand what I'm asking?
Absolutely. Every movement is movement. We are born, we're designed to be able to move. However, I think we've just become so sedentary over the years. I mean, how much do we sit on our laptops, on our phones, driving? So I think right now we just have to understand we need to open ourselves up again to feeling the body, to knowing that the more we move, the more the body is going to respond and do, you know, back in the day when we were hunters and gatherers, we were running, we were moving, we were sitting like in our little yogi squats. We didn't have seats, we didn't have chairs. So now it's a case of sort of pulling back to being able to understand that and get the strength back. And obviously the more you push different areas, for instance, Pilates, you know, as Joseph Pilates says, you're as young as your spine is flexible. So there's different areas of movement, but every kind of movement, I'd just say, hey, move. I think that's brilliant.
We give in to what the brain tells us. As I grow older, I should slow down. As I grow older, I should do less. We give in to that. And you're saying, regardless of your age, fight that.
Absolutely. Do not let the old man in or the old lady in. we are designed, we can go on. It's a case of, you're absolutely right, the mindset thinks that things are going to go slowly, no. You know, I'm a grandmother. The reason why I do this, I'm 62 years old. The reason why I do this is because I want to stay young with my grandchildren. I want to be agile. I want to be fit. There's no reason I can't play tag or sit down on the floor and get up without having to.
Yes.
And I believe that we can actually make the difference. It's a mindset. It's a decision to do it, and our body responds. Our body is amazing.
Can we work our way back into it? Okay. As we grow older, yes, we become a whole lot more sedentary. But can we start today and regain as much of that movement that you're talking about in time?
Absolutely. Studies have proven, like even with strength training, we can be as strong as we were in our 30s. Or, however, they've proven we do need a bit more recovery time.
Yes.
So we just have to understand the ebbs and flows and listen to our body and know we can push it one day and the next day we might have to slow down a little bit more. And then we build. Progressively, our muscle can get stronger as we get older.
A part of the movement and of change that one has to have, I suppose, is diet. Because I'm watching you, I think your posture is amazing. There you are, up on alert and so able and maintaining the posture. But do we have to couple this not just with do the movement alone, but do we have to adjust so many other things about our lifestyle to be able to achieve what we want?
Absolutely. You know, the pillars of it all is the movement, nutrition, enough sleep, stress reduction, and nutrition is a huge part. It's cutting out the sugar. It's going back to the basics of unprocessed food as much as possible. Fresh fruit and vegetables, protein, lots of water. And it's not complicated. It's just knowing if you look at something that comes out of a can in a box, I mean, is that food? You know, and I think it's, we are on a beautiful island of Barbados, and we have everything that we need. We just have to make the right choices and just choose the vegetables and the fruit and yeah.
You've gone such into a conversation because there's a friend of mine who's watching right now. Her name is Norma. Norma is a woman she's a water baby. You see a body of water, Norma wants to swim. Norma loves the beach. Norma loves doing all of those things. So she's a very active woman in community. And so I see what you're talking about. Perhaps I would think if you've perhaps tried the thing you love to do most, let that be a part of your change that you do today. So if it's playing tennis, if it's walking, if it's dancing, all of those kinds of things, so that the body relearns the value of movement. Is that something you recommend?
I would agree. We need to find the joy in movement, and it's not the same for everybody else. So as soon as you find something that you get excited to do every day, do that for sure. Balance it sometimes. You know, if I find out some of my clients who play too much tennis, too much, you know, they're getting the performance. It's an uneven, there's an imbalance. So that's where fitness and a bit of personal training and alignment and other areas can do it. But I agree. I mean, Barbados, we've got the ocean, we've got the beautiful weather. We can all get out and move every day, which is lovely.
I mean, you're a fitness coach, but you're also a life coach. I'm sure that those conversations, these kinds of conversations you have almost every day with your clients.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's just guiding them to find the reason why they want to do what they do and to find the motivation and the inspiration to keep it up.
And that's the word I wanted to come to next, which is motivation. Because you can start today, you can give up tomorrow.
Absolutely.
But you need the motivation to continue day after day after day. And a lot of it is, I think, mental. You have to make a determination, which is quite mental in itself, as well as having others around you who can, you know, inspire you to do more.
Yes, like-minded people really helps, doesn't it? Yes, I feel as though just everything, it's New Year, so everyone in the gyms are overcrowded and everyone starts out great. You're absolutely right. We do need to find this as a sustainable something that is going to work for you for the rest of your life. It is a lifestyle and a lifestyle choice. And you do find, you know, in the gyms, I remember we used to do a lot of the transformation programs. It's 3 months, you go hard and you're lifting all the weights and eating everything, cutting out everything. But that's not sustainable. We need to have some treats on the weekend. We need to have a life that is healthy. You feel confident, you feel strong, but you're enjoying it too. We've got one life to live. We've got to enjoy.
Everything is balanced. Everything. Even in nature, there's balance in nature. There are good things and then there are weeds. Everything is balanced in that way. When one looks into the mirror, sometimes we fall in love with what we see, but we always find fault in spite of the progress. How do you begin as a life coach as well to change the mindset of that individual who wants to see the change they want to see, but they want to see it and they don't quite understand what they're watching when they look into the mirror?
That's such a good question. We are our own worst critics, aren't we? And especially, I mean, I shouldn't differentiate, but I think women can be worse at that than, you know, with the media today and what's out there on Instagram and this perfect, beautiful people exposed to us all the time, and it's like there's a comparative going on, and you look at yourself in the mirror and I saw someone recently going, if you're over 40 and you haven't done this in the mirror, you know, we every little inch, every little pinch, we focus on the bad stuff instead of focusing on the good stuff, which is the agility, the confidence, and that's a different way to address it with different people, I think. Just to remind them we are blessed to have this physical body, and we do not need to criticize it, because the more we criticize, let's start with an attitude of gratitude. You are alive, you are moving every day, and that is a gift, you know?
You're quite right, because I'm whatever age, so I've met someone who's the same age and we keep thinking, but you're doing more than I do. And so we feel less than. That is not the position we want to have happen going forward.
Exactly.
You be comfortable in your space, in your time, in your way, because you are also making forward steps. You are also achieving a whole lot. But you may have your measure of movement might be much larger than the individual that you're admiring. who are just maintaining, but you're actually making progress. So it's to measure that progress and to be able to celebrate it indeed. We want today to look at Pilates, but what is Pilates?
Well, Pilates was started, back in the early 1900s by Joseph Pilates. And he started a method of movement, more of a rehabilitative movement, and a lot of dancers and athletes would come to him when they had injuries. So I guess there's that physio component to it as well. But it's all about the control through the core. Yeah, the strength. And, I mean, the core is your powerhouse, right?
Guilty as charged. So give me some basics today. Let me try it with you. Some basics to help strengthen my core at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Let's do it together.
If we're just sitting down? Okay, let's just sit down comfortably.
Set my 2 feet firmly on the ground.
Yes, okay. Maybe just bring your shoulders back and down so you have a body awareness with a big breath. With Pilates, it's a lot of grounding. So breathing is really important too. So as soon as you're sitting, the thing is, I know, let me say this. Take a big inhale. Pretend you're blowing.
Breathe in through the nose, out
through the nose, and pretend you're blowing out of a straw. Do you feel what happens?
Yes.
In your diaphragm and stomach, it locks in. Yeah, so it's all about, with Pilates, we're trying to keep that strength. There's an alignment through the spine as well as a pulling in and upwards through the pelvis, through the rib cage even. You know, a lot of exercises people are doing where they're flaring the ribs. If they have a Pilates instructor who's taught them to engage their core, it's a concentrated effort. You get better at it. I mean, they're minuscule movements, but it's very focused movement, very mindful, and people just develop that strength. And I talk to people, my clients, I say to them, when you're brushing your teeth in the bathroom, just stand. Have a beautiful posture, pull everything to the midline, draw your shoulders back and down. Or when you're driving.
Same thing.
It's being mindful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what I saw just now with you, because I was watching every move that you made. You brought your 2 feet together. And I kept thinking, this is something I could do while at my desk sitting, one. I could do this while on the bus sitting as well. And I'm quietly doing my breathing, maintaining the posture. I have to do it while I'm sitting here every single day because these cushions are soft. Talk to me a little bit about the surface then, as we sit, for instance. Should we sit on surfaces then that are a little bit firmer to allow us to elevate the core?
Yeah, I mean, the ultimate would be one of those lovely big medicine balls that you sit on because you can sit and engage your core, but because, everybody's going to flop into And then what happens, we tighten through the hip flexors, our glutes get lazy. So, I mean, I shouldn't have to demonstrate it for you, but as we age, you see how the older people are shuffling, they're like this. So it's a case of keeping the core strong, keeping the glutes strong, keeping the alignment, and
breathe.
And breathe.
The breathing process, I think, helps. If we are conscious of the mechanics of breathing, then it naturally follows thereafter. And so that's right. When you said you sit up, breathe in through the nose and out through the straw of the mouth, then it forces you to elongate the body, the torso.
Yes.
And it puts a little bit more emphasis on the core. You're even more mindful of what you're doing to your core.
You'd be a great Pilates instructor, You've got it.
Join me on the mat later. But, and so I think when we start to rethink the way we operate our bodies, then we begin the process towards making the change that we're talking about here.
That's true.
It is a conscious effort. I say to people often, breathing, we've learnt as children, babies, to breathe correctly. It came naturally.
Yes.
You expand the diaphragm and you contract on exhalation, so on. But as we grew older, we reversed that order. It was a taught behavior. And so we need to reteach ourselves how to use the diaphragm
correctly and exactly to do the belly breaths, and that really slows down the whole parasympathetic, gets you in balance, because we live in such an age of stress that everyone is shallow breathing. And so it is about, if you have any stressful moments in time, just take a few big breaths, fill your lungs, fill your diaphragm and your belly, and it's amazing how things just start to get back.
You are going to show us that.
Okay.
So we shall wait right after this break to see what Michelle Wheatley shows us as we engage in Pilates and all of the different things that the body can benefit therefrom. We're coming right back with this demonstration right after this break.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
God will not give you a job. God will not call you to do something and then not give you the capacity to have it, to make it happen. He will give you the resources, He'll give you the people. Not only will He equip you with ideas, but He will equip you with favor, as He did Nehemiah.
Turn on the latest episode of Infinite Possibilities, only on CBC TV8, every Sunday at 1:30 p.m., sponsored by Covenant Life Teaching Center.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about Solar Ray Microbiome Probiotics and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
98.1 The One. Your number one party station. With an audience from 18 to 40, we keep you engaged, energized, and entertained. Choose 98.1 FM, The One.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely, and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados exists, to be there for you or someone you care about during tough times. Save this number. Lifeline Barbados is just a call away. Remember, you can reach out whenever you need to talk.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Ready to get a little warmed up? Get your spine flexible. Get those shoulders lovely and relaxed. Take a few shoulder circles to get started. Oh, always feels good to move with a big inhale. Interlace your fingers, place them behind your head. Take a lovely big inhale and exhale. Open up through the chest and shoulders as you exhale. Tuck chin to chest. And I'll just take you through just a few exercises. We would do more in a normal class, but just so you understand some of the movements, the spine needs to be flexible, so we'll take a little twist. Always remembering to ground through the sit bones, to lengthen through the spine, to breathe. And I'm just going to take you down into a nice little rounding and lengthening of the spine. So if you start with your knees bent, you can hang on to your thighs if you need a little help, We're going to draw the navel towards your spine. Your ribs and hips are starting to connect, rounding through the spine. And then inhale up. This is like a cat and cow, but we're doing it sitting up. And we can go into a half roll up, which is one of the classic Pilates movements. If you have the strength, you can roll all the way back, one vertebrae at a time, articulating that spine, keeping the core engaged. And then from there, just in a lovely position, lined, our shoulders are plugging nice and low in our backs. And we're going to bring our knees up to a chair pose. And if you're able to As you lie back, you can hug your knees to your chest. We have something called rolling like a ball that you rock up and down. And I've got a mic on my back, so I'm not going to do that one. I just realized that. So we'll just do a couple more of these half roll-ups, and then I'm going to flip you around onto all fours. And one more time, just do a little rolling and lengthening. So I'm gonna just do a nice little spine twist. We're gonna flex our feet. You can draw them together so you keep that alignment through the legs, through the spine. Take a big inhale, open up. Now think of lengthening your spine as you twist to one side. And big inhale and exhale. Notice your feet are not moving. You want your hips to remain stable. And then you take it back to center. Take a big inhale, grow tall, and exhale to one side. And look to the back and over to the other side. You could do a few more of those, or you could take it into a lovely forward fold and stretch those legs out, drawing the hips back and the shoulders back. With some lovely breaths, and just roll back up. And I'm just going to take you on all fours. Most of you have probably heard of a cat and cow. It's done a lot in yoga and Pilates. Once again, rounding through that spine. And then inhale, lifting chest and shoulders. This is a lovely movement to create space through the spine. Draw the shoulders back, lift the chest and tailbone. And then from that position, you can go into a neutral spine. So you're somewhere in between, but always engaging that core. Remember I mentioned drawing that belly button to spine. You're gonna lift one arm and the opposite leg if you can. This is a lovely movement for strength through the glutes, through the entire core. You can tuck your knee to nose and lift. And let's just switch to the other side because we're just doing shortened versions of each movement just so you get an idea. Find that length and then your lovely tuck, ribs and hips together. Inhale, lengthen. And one more time. Lovely. There's all sorts of movements we can do in this position in Pilates, but if you're just starting out, you can take it slow. You can take a lovely extended child pose back and lengthen through the spine. It's all about this lovely spinal movement. You can go to one side, feel that length through the side body, and you can walk it over to the other side. And place your other hand over and feel that beautiful length. And then back to center. And then rolling back up. And how are you feeling? Better already? You can do a few more shoulder rolls. You can finish up on your sit bones or just sitting on your heels. And a big inhale. And exhale down. And one more time. Okay. And just bring your hands to your heart. With gratitude for being able to move a little every single day. Thanks for joining.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Let's look at the news now. Attorney at Law Tyra Trotman will represent St. Michael's Central for the Barbados Labour Party in the next general election. She won the nomination last evening at the Combermere School with a victory over Chief Executive Officer of the Small Business Association, Lynette Holder, securing 156 votes to Holder's 45.
At the end of the day, this is just the beginning. We now have to get to work. We now have to get to work. So team, get ready. I also want to thank Dr. Lynette Holder. I want to thank her. Because what you have done for me now is that you have silenced that voice that will say I was handed something. Because I fought hard, and my team, we fought hard and we came through.
Well, that selection process came about because sitting Member of Parliament Arthur Holder announced that he is exiting elective politics. The Barbados Water Authority is expected to benefit to the tune of $40 million from the South Coast Water Reclamation Project. This was announced by Prime Minister Mayor Amar Motley at the groundbreaking ceremony for that initiative yesterday. The facility will be one of the most advanced tertiary treatment plants of its type in Barbados and the region. The overall objective of the plant will be to enhance or strengthen Barbados' water supply resilience and reliability with a focus on climate action, environmental sustainability, and food security. Financing for the Barbados $220 million project will be from the Barbados Debt for Climate Swap through the Global Climate Fund and the Inter-American Development Bank. The Prime Minister explains how this development will provide additional benefits to the Water Authority.
I hope that my recollection of the journey thus far will cause you to recognize that this project must be brought in on time, within budget, and to ensure that the additional benefits which come from this project to the Water Authority, who, by the way, out of this debt for climate conversion, will receive $8 million of grant money every year for 5 years, so long as you meet the conditionalities in terms of your performance.
40 young men and women are headed to the Regional Police Training Center next week to commence training. This as the Barbados Police Service ramps up its efforts to boost its ranks. An official swearing-in ceremony for police constables for the initial training course 150 was held at the Barbados Police Service headquarters at District A. Anesta Henry has a report.
These 42 young men and women are taking their first steps into the Barbados Police Service. As their relatives looked on, they recited the oath of office and signed the declaration forms, completing their official entry into the Barbados Police Service. And on Monday morning, bright and early, they will begin 6 months of intense training at the Barbados Police Training Center. Assistant Commissioner of Police Stephen Herbert has reminded the future officers that being a police officer means more than enforcing laws. He says it means being a pillar of trust, guardian of peace, and a beacon of integrity within their communities.
Integrity is a character trait, not just a word, but it comes from within. And it is one of the cornerstones of effective policing. It is that quality that you will earn, or will help you to earn the respect and the trust of the people you serve. But I must caution you that once lost, it will never be regained. It means acting honestly and ethically, even when no one is watching.
The recruits have also been advised that their role is just not to uphold the law, but also to build bridges of understanding and compassion. They have been told they are to do this through engaging with their communities, listening to residents' concerns, and treating everyone with dignity and respect.
As you embark on this journey, hold fast to the values that you have. Support one another, and always strive to make a meaningful and positive difference in every endeavor.
And they have been put on notice that life at the Regional Police Training Center will offer them several opportunities at the end of the training course.
Again, I have seen persons at the end of the course where the decision is made by a half mark, a half percentage mark. But that half percentage is not as easy as it may seem, because it encompasses everything that you would have done.
The future officers have been encouraged to work hard from the beginning and make the required sacrifices, and have been assured that while there will be many sleepless nights, there is a rewarding future ahead. Anesta Henry, CBC News.
Well, motorists will soon see many of the potholes on our roads fixed properly. This is because government has received the first 3 of 6 J.C. Bamford Pothole Pros, which were purchased last year. Rachel Agard has that story.
The 3 JCB Pothole Pros are expected to address the problem motorists complain about almost on a daily basis. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Transport and Works, Santia Bradshaw, says the equipment has multiple capabilities, including cutting, cropping and cleaning in a single mobile unit, which will allow for smaller crews to complete road repairs quickly.
I think I should ask every Barbadian to name the last pothole that they perhaps dropped into, and everybody can give me a location, whether it's on our highways, on our residential roads, whether it's on our primary roads. We all have experienced, certainly once we're commuting in the public, potholes that have plagued us, potholes that have evoked media attention. I've even seen some people planting trees in those potholes. It is regrettable that we've reached a point where that has become the order of the day, and that a country that has done so much, and certainly since 2018, we've invested so much in road maintenance, that we find ourselves often defending why we have so many potholes in the country.
Further, Minister Bradshaw says that at the 13 depots across the island, there are pothole trucks and teams who, for the most part, have tried their best to reach a certain standard of delivery on the pothole patching. However, she says, while the traditional method has served the country well, a more modern approach is needed.
We've also recognized that what may have obtained decades ago cannot remain the norm for a ministry that is seeking to improve its efficiency, improve its operations, and certainly being mindful of the concerns expressed by our staff as well as the general public.
Minister Bradshaw notes that an assessment revealed that 30% of the island's roads were good, 55% were in poor condition, and 15% were bad.
If you take that report which was only a partial assessment of our road network as a baseline, you will see that we have been constantly, year after year, trying to climb out of that baseline number. And while we don't have the numbers in terms of the updated assessment under the IRAP study to be able to say to you at the end of 2025 exactly how much we have moved in terms of percentage points, what I can say to you is that we have never had this amount of roadworks being done on the island.
The remaining 3 machines are expected to be on island shortly. Rachel Agard, CBC News.
Let's look at sports now. The West Indies Under-19 team opened its campaign in the 2026 ICC Men's Under-19 Cricket World Cup with a 5-wicket victory over Tanzania yesterday. Playing at the High Performance Oval in Namibia, Tanzania were bowled out for 122 in 34 overs. Vital Laws was the main destroyer for the Windies, taking 3 for 23. In reply, the West Indies Under-19's cruised to target in 21 overs to end on 124 for 5. Tanez Francis scored 52 inclusive of 5 fours and 1 6, while Joel Andrew added 44. Take a look at the highlights.
That's a lovely shot. He's managed to get that away. Probably not where he...
Well, the Windies Under-19's next game is against Afghanistan on Sunday. That's news until now. More news coming up at 12 noon right here on TV8. Morning Barbados is back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
The Morning Barbados News is brought to you by Jordan Supermarkets Spend and Eat 2025 competition.
Week after week, Scald presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scold is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand today and tomorrow. You've always wanted that. Scold, a look into the future.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons which will surprise many is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the rule of the devil. Yet that rule is coming to an end, and what a difference that will make.
Every Sunday at 9 a.m. on CBC TV 8, tune in for Tomorrow's World, sponsored by the Living Church of God.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb, and together we will travel the world.
God will not give you a job. God will not call you to do something and then not give you the capacity to have it, to make it happen. He will give you the resources, he'll give you the people. Not only will he equip you with ideas, but he will equip you with favor, as he did Nehemiah.
Turn on the latest episode of Infinite Possibilities, only on CBC TV 8, every Sunday at 1:30 p.m., sponsored by Covenant Life Teaching Center.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about solar ray, microbiome, probiotics, and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV 8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
98.1 The One, your number one party station. With an audience from 18 to 40, we keep you engaged, energized, and entertained. Choose 98.1 FM, The One.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely, and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. no one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados exists, to be there for you or someone you care about during tough times. Save this number. Lifeline Barbados is just a call away. Remember, you can reach out whenever you need to talk.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
It's Friday, it's 21 minutes after 7 o'clock. It is talent galore because BIM got talent. And you know, you've heard us say this over and over all week long because the finals are coming up on Tuesday, but it's a mantra of Sluggy Dan. Sluggy Dan has been saying this now for as long as I can remember him, that BIM got talent. And so Sluggy is with me. Good morning to you, Sluggy, first of all.
Morning, my brother. Morning.
Yeah, you have always believed in the people and the talent of Barbados.
Yeah.
Why?
It was my upbringing. It was extremely fortunate, lucky, blessed, whatever you want to call it, because it was the worst of the worst. As you know, Pearson, you know, young Sluggy Frank band, it was hard years, but Pernell Farley take a liking to me despite however hard it was, you know what I mean, give me a music room, a drum set, a flute, and the youngster coming from the ghetto, coming from the street, and a man showing you that much love, you know, it really had me at a time. So like from 14 years old, it started dialing. I see a different life, see the boys in the cadets going overseas all the time, see the boys in the Spanish club traveling all the time, making money, doing different things, and saying there was a different life. So that's what really made me say we could use music as a vehicle, because we all love music. Even if we didn't eat in Pearson, we ain't got music in the background playing. So you know, they may get paid for that. They may produce the music, the editor, you know, every single body get paid, the engineer, more than just the singer we see out front. So when Pernell Farley, then later on in life, Randy Eastman and Dwayne Grisette made me aware to that fact, changed my whole life.
And ever since then, you've been, as the Americans say, paying it forward. And investing on the next generation of young people and providing a platform for them to excel and for us to see them. And so that's important. You know, you referenced when you were a part of the band. And I told him, as I said, I'm going to talk about you again, Sluggy. If you've never heard it, call 94.7 FM. Ask them to play for you the performance of Superstar. One word, Superstar.
That was at my peak, boy.
Let me tell you.
That was at my peak.
He made Luther sound bad. But his rendition of that one classic, and Superstar.
That's a creative statement by the way, Barbados. That's a creative statement, but it's not the first time Pearson said it. It's not the first time people said it when they heard the recording. Luther Vandross is the greatest ever. To me, better than Pavarotti and Pavarotti's GOAT status. And every time I hear people liking me to Luther, is extremely pleasing. And the thing about you, that came to you by mistake years ago. Remember that? I was still in the band at the time. I was getting ready to make my transition out into the world to do what I'm doing now full time. Learn all I had to learn in the band, and biggest to the band and the Barbados Police Force. Spent 17 years in there. Absolutely loved it. But Randy Eastman and Quantum, we were young, and we was sending you, remember we sending you reggae and bare Bajan music for the station. And Randy said that by mistake, because we realized it wasn't the whole song, it was just a YouTube clip. And Pearson, knowing Pearson, everybody else, every other radio station see it, ain't that long, Superstar, everybody ignore it, look for the big names, Buggy, recent order, we saying, not Pearson. Pearson played every song, came across some. I stopped playing it on radio.
Jump me. I had goosebumps immediately. I said, nah, boy, this got to be played. This has to be played. Brilliant performance. And that's what you're also giving to young people. Someone saw you, someone gave you a chance. And you're giving these young people a chance as well.
And it must thank BCC too. It must thank BCC. I'm very trained, obviously. So thank everybody at Barbados Community College and London College of Music. Because you know me, I got to plug that education. It's important. Education
it's important. So in BIM Got Talent, we have the final coming up on Tuesday. This is a final that starts at 8 o'clock in the night. It's for about 2 hours, and then there's the after party, which you pay for, by the way, to the after party.
My birthday night.
Is your birthday night?
Yeah.
The 20th?
Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, man. Before our birthday.
Yeah, great men born around that time.
Yeah.
And the greatest people born in January.
Yes, of course.
Hint.
Of course.
And so that's what's happening on the 20th. I really want Barbados to come out in big numbers because you have 10 young people with a range of vocal talent.
Yeah.
That makes you proud.
Yeah, extremely. The way you were speaking about me and my talent back in the day, these young persons 10 times better at a far younger age, you know. Well, this is probably Julie at 19, and at that time it was older than 19, a little older than 19, and it wasn't as good as they are. So when I hear persons like yourself and many who are calling upon the radio and people will be crying and freaking out how they sound, and then these young people far better than me, I can't just look for the forward or take the shine. The world got to hear these young people, but more importantly is the behind the scenes, like how we got the cameramen here, and how we have our producers here at CBC, and how we have our editors at CBC, and how we have our writers at CBC. For me, those things are what are extremely important also, so you don't see well, I could learn to work the camera and all the different things that come with it, the lighting, the color correcting, every single thing, and that could be a career, a job. Yes. And so those things are what is imperative if we are to develop as a nation, so the youngsters can see there are many different careers you can get from entertainment. Look at you and I, you know, I don't sing no more, you don't sing, but we are making money. I ain't saying you and I rich. I ain't telling the boy that Pearson and I rich, but we are telling young men out there that looking at us, looking up to us, that look, there's another life here, and it's still in entertainment.
What I like is that part of the purpose of this BIM Got Talent Youth Sing Off is that you're investing in the schools. Yeah. You're going back to the root of the education that you're talking about as well. That must mean a lot to you.
Yeah, civic duty is important, Pearson, and no one person can do it alone. No one government can't do it alone. So I believe that we have to get out there and help the communities and help the schools. Back in the day, I remember something simple. My father was building the house, and every single body in Jackson helped my father build his house. And my father, you know, the old-time people, like so much different philosophies and things that will help your true life right. And my father's always say it takes a village, and he ain't care when the boys say how much doctorates they got, how much lawyers they got, how rich you are. It still takes a village, because when the doctor's sick, you can't heal yourself.
That's right.
When the engineer, when house build, you can't build it yourself. My father used to work at Ready Mix. My father used to build houses, drive trucks, deal with construction. Still had to get his friends help. Hey, don't. And my father was big and strapping and strong. Still can build a house himself.
What I like about you is that you looked at life and you absorbed the lessons of life.
You got to.
And you are using it now with these young people as well. And so to get to the final, I know they were operating on the virtual platform all the time, and that in itself,
which is brutal,
which can be brutal, but which also can be brilliant, because it also gives you a catalyst into the rest of the world. And so here it is, these young people did all of that, and now you've whittled it down to 10.
Yeah.
Given the structure of the competition on Tuesday night, how is it going to run? All 10 performances, and then the judges retire, and how does it work?
We obviously can have a slight break in between, not long, it's not intermission, called food, drinks, everything the whole night. We're gonna have 5 of them sing first, then break, and then the other 5 is one song, hit or miss. So you gotta come, you got to bring it. But for me, the judges will care about the competition. You know, you say this, and Randy gonna be vexed, Dwayne gonna be vexed, and management gonna be vexed. But the competition really care about the competition really. I am eager to let Barbados hear these young people, and I'm thankful to CBC that you'll get to hear a little of them today. And I'm sure like everybody else from the press conference, everywhere people hear them, people always say like a competition ain't gonna just do justice. I want the government of Barbados, I want corporate Barbados, I want citizens of Barbados to give these young people an opportunity besides competition. Yes, I'm thankful for the support. I know people can come out and support the youngsters for sure, but what I care about more than competition, although it's mine, is us, Bajans, who claim that we are so good and loving, and who claim we love the youth, to support the youth till December. You know what I mean?
All year long.
That's being
I know
real.
you keep looking over there, right? But to look over there, to be seen over there by the people, you gotta look there.
No problem.
That's what I'm saying to you.
Find people.
Right, that's where to see you.
Yeah.
All right, and so you're doing this for the love of entertainment. You're doing this for the love of young people. You're doing this to give an opportunity that perhaps you didn't quite have, but you are using what you have earned to be able to provide that platform as well. So the judges will sit, the judges will determine the ultimate winner, because it's and that's all it's about, really, to say at the end of the day we have a winner. But what you would want, I'm sure, is that these 10 who are competing in this final on Tuesday, that they don't see this as the end of a career.
Correct.
But that together they can feed off of each other and build an industry that is totally recognized anywhere in the world.
1,000%. 1,000% correct. You hit the nail on the head. Is for them to be aware, is for them to be cognizant of the fact that we got something here good going on, and if we continue this love, because love alone is all you need. And we continue this support, we will get where we want to go. Everybody can reach there together, but that don't matter. It's your own race, and once they support each other, they can be good, because they are talented enough, and talent be the hardest part, because in Barbados, it's got this saying how talented we are. We honestly believe everybody talented. They normally support the youth, but I don't believe that. I believe they're a special group, a special crop of people, and we all are talented in different ways. So we ain't all got to do the same thing. I don't want people to feel that we only got talented singers in the youth.
Good. I'm glad you go on there. Because I keep thinking of the title, BIM Got Talent.
Correct.
And there's so many avenues of that talent. Are you thinking of expanding it to beyond just vocals alone?
The vocalist is the least. You know what I mean? Vocalist in BIM Got Talent is the least of what we do. Like Deacon's football team, youngsters who are playing in Premier League, playing in First Division now, all of them is part of BIM Got Talent. Got netball, volleyball, you got hockey, got actors. It's so much more than just singers, but obviously in our culture, come on, Pierce, let me be real. In our culture, every year more popular than keyboardists. Every year keyboardist might be phenomenal, might be the best in the world, but everyone is more popular, the talent with that. So I got 10 singers and 80 other youngsters. Our football team is more than them. The football team play Premier League, play Prime Minister's Cup, travel the world and do good. But if a youngster come and sing and sound good, music is it, Pearson, man. You can't get away from it.
I get you. Yeah. Don't think I get you.
You know what I mean? Music is it.
So since music is it, we have a youngster waiting, standing by here, a little man. He's singing a big song, so tall. And a big song first made popular by George Benson, later by Whitney Houston, and the world is waiting to hear the brilliance of this young man, Demario Foster, singing The Greatest Love of All.
Children are future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to. Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfilled my needs. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live this I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself, it is the greatest love of all. And if by chance that special place that you've been dreaming of leads you to a lonely place, find your strength in love.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely, and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados exists, to be there for you or someone you care about during tough times. Save this number. Lifeline Barbados is just a call away. Remember, you can reach out whenever you need to talk.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scold is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand today and tomorrow. You've always wanted that. Scold, a look into the future.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons which will surprise many is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
You want all my love and my devotion. You want my love and soul right on the line. I have no doubt that I can love you forever. The only trouble is you really don't have the time. You've got one night only, one night only, that's all I have to spend. One night only, let's not pretend to care. One night only, come on, baby, come on. One night only, we only have till time. In the morning, this feeling will be gone. It has no chance going on. Something so right has got no chance to live. So let's forget about chances. It's one night we'll give. One night only, one night only. You'll be the only one. One night only, then you have to ride. One night only, one night only. There's nothing more to say. One night only, I'm getting away. One night only, one night only, one night only.
Talk about tone, talk about range, talk about depth, talk about good. Julia Thompson is her name. She'll join me here in just a little while, but she's one of the finalists of Tuesday night's final of the BIM Got Talent Sing-Off competition, and you have to be there. It's at Cricket Legends. It begins at 8 o'clock. 2 hours of competition. There's a little break, and then at 10 o'clock, there's going to be the after party. So it's going to be quite a night indeed at the Cricket Legends on Tuesday. You have to be there. Please do show up. And when you show up, you are supporting our young, talented people. They've made it thus far through the competition, and now it's our turn to give full support of these very hugely talented young Barbadians. And so we're looking forward to all of you turning up in large number. Remember, for the after show that starts at 10 o'clock, there is an entrance fee. For those of you like Sluggy and like me, born in the month of January, you pay just $35. If you're not born in this fantastic month of January, then you pay a little bit more, $45 you can pay at the door as well. But there are tickets also available. Just reach out to BIM Got Talent, find it on socials, get the contact details, and then you come in large numbers as well. But show up for the competition, show up for the after show as well. And so come. Her name is Julia Thompson. She walks in and she takes a seat with us, but I have the honor now of interviewing these three young talented people. I know you've seen little youngster here in Demario, but you've not yet met ZZ. ZZ, good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm alright.
You're not nervous for Tuesday, are you?
No.
Or you're very confident?
I'm good.
What makes you so confident?
I think because it's a more settled setting than what I'm used to.
Oh really? What are you used to?
Like NIFCA, where there's like a big crowd of people and stuff. But since it's like, I saw the building the other day and it's a smaller building, so it makes me a bit more comfortable.
A little more intimate, so to speak. So you've been through NIFCA, you've seen crowds. You know, what do you want from your career? Do you want to have a career in music and performance?
Yes.
Good. So you know larger crowds are coming your way, right? So you're psyching yourself up and psyching yourself out of that feeling.
Yeah.
Good girl. What are you performing Tuesday night?
I'm performing His Life for Mine.
His
Life for Mine.
His Life or Mine. That's a big song, isn't it? What does it mean, that song? His Life or Mine?
For Mine.
Or His Life for Mine. What is that song about?
It's about how Jesus died on the cross for all of us, and really putting into perspective like how he could die for sinners like us.
His gift to us, his gift to the world. He died for us so that we can be reconnected to God and to create that pathway, don't make me preach, back to God indeed. So ZZ, I'm looking forward to all of this. You said you've done NIFCA. That means that you've won prizes at NIFCA?
Yes.
What have you won?
This year I won 2 silvers.
Congrats.
Best Original Award and the Jackie Opal Award.
Well done, thou good and faithful young lady. Well done to you indeed. I'm looking forward to you on Tuesday.
Yes, please.
DeMarco, you ready?
Yeah.
Listen, you just put down a performance, Demario, sorry, you just put down a performance out of this world. That's
Thank
a
you.
big song.
Yes, please.
Does it feel too big for you, or are you good with it?
I'm good with it.
When it came to choosing the kinds of music you like to sing, how easy or difficult is that for you?
Not really hard.
Not really hard at all?
Not really.
You're very confident. What makes you so confident?
It's just in me.
It's just in you.
Yeah.
So let me see. You seem as if you've been doing music for a long time. Am I right?
Yeah.
How long have you been singing? Can you recall?
I started singing when I was like 3.
Jeez, oh, bro, you've been singing long.
But no,
He's only 10.
12. So
You've been singing,
12.
You're 12. Okay. You've been singing for a while, man. You have a really well-cured career. I am told that you just recently won at NIFCA.
Yeah, gold.
What did you win?
Gold and the Best Newcomer Award.
Gold and the Best Newcomer Award.
Yes,
When
please.
you were announced as the recipient of the Best Newcomer Award, what did that mean to you?
It meant a lot.
Why?
Because not that I wasn't imagining myself to win gold and the Best Newcomer Award, but it was a shock to me.
It took you by surprise?
Yeah.
Wow. But it makes you feel special, right?
Yes, please.
And because you are now the best newcomer, we expect better things of you.
Yes, please.
What school are you with?
Great and Sealy Secondary School.
And do you sing in the choir or anything there?
Yeah, in the Theatre Arts Club.
Oh, so you like to dance, sing, and perform?
Not really dance.
Do a little thing. That's what you do,
But
right?
yeah.
Have you heard of Operation Triple Threat?
Pardon?
In other words, no. So, I'll tell you a little bit more about Operation Triple Threat later on, okay? And why you should also audition for that, because it helps with your career path,
Yes,
okay?
please. Yes,
But you're
please.
doing really, really well. You
Thank
clearly
you.
like George Benson or Whitney Houston. Which of the two?
Whitney Houston.
Yeah, why?
Because I started listening to she songs when I was young, and I used to like them a lot. Still like them a lot.
And she's
But
the
yeah,
greatest. She's the greatest of all time.
Yeah, greatest love of all. And what really has me liking she is because like she used to sing with Michael Jackson, and I think my favorite singer is Michael Jackson.
Oh, you put Whitney aside for Michael Jackson. I forgive you, but that's all right. They're both excellent performers.
Yes, please.
So when you get ready for Tuesday night, you're looking at your general use of stage and those kinds of things.
Yes, please.
What are you singing on Tuesday?
Greatest love of all.
The same one?
Yes, please.
Boy, you're gonna get dramatic, right?
Yes, please.
Well done, Demario. And so, listen, Jalea, you have a voice, girl. Do you recognize how talented you are?
Yes.
You do recognize it. Put it a little bit closer.
Yes.
It's awesome. You have tone, you have range. It feels as if you can sing almost anything. Do you feel that way at times?
Sometimes.
So what kind of genre do you like to generally perform? A little closer.
I like musical, but my voice more suited like for like R&B, soul, or the old time type of music.
Yeah, because you emote so well in the way you sing. We heard that little grit that you went into for just a little while, and then you came out and you sustained your high notes and everything. It was really beautiful. Well done. We saw and we felt that you understood what you were singing, and you did it so superbly. Tuesday night, what were you doing though?
I doing the same
The
song.
same song?
Yes.
Wow. So folks, we got a preview of what's happening on Tuesday night for real right here on Morning Barbados. So you definitely need to come out on Tuesday night to the Cricket Legends. The Cricket Legends. Does the space scare you anything? Are you accustomed to crowds as well?
Yes.
Where have you done?
I done Richard Stowe and NIFCA as well.
Well, yeah. What did you achieve at NIFCA?
Yeah, first year. NIFCA's
First time you did it?
So silver, I got silver.
Well done as well.
Yes.
Well done as well, Jalea. And so yours is a name I think that you should. For me, I will move you into recording real soon. Real soon. It's like you say, yeah. In other words, don't waste time.
Yeah.
Because we think you have enough at the moment to start your career in recording. And as you grow in the industry, then you will see what else flows from you. So recording artists, recording producers and stuff, Jalea is her name. Just check her out and grab hold. But come show up at the final on Tuesday and see all of the other performers. Pluck them, give them the start that they need in their career. Indeed, and I'm sure you'll be happy for doing so. They told me to take a break, and then we'll get to hear from ZZ right after that break.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons, which will surprise many, is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the rule of the devil. Yet that rule is coming to an end, and what a difference that will make.
Every Sunday at 9 a.m. on CBC TV 8, tune in for Tomorrow's World, sponsored by the Living Church of God.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
final curtain, my friend, I will say it clear. I will state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Oh, regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do. I saw it through without exemption. Oh, I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway. Oh, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. These were times I'm showing you when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spat it out. Oh, I faced it all, and I stood tall and did it my way. Oh, I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing. But now, as these tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that. And may I say, not in a shy way. Oh, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. What is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. Let this record show I took the blows and did it my Oh yes, I did it my way.
I feel as though I'm in church now. This is a space for all of God's beautiful creation. Young people seeing so beautifully the interpretation by ZZ Cumberbatch, Just a Moment, by that Frank Sinatra classic, is different from any other rendition of it you've ever heard. That's why you need to show up on Tuesday. These young people, 10 of them, will be showing up for the BIM Got Talent Sing-Off competition. They are coming with their unique talent and their unique abilities, their perspectives, and their performing. These are young people some of you have never seen before. Come see them on Tuesday. The Cricket Legends, the final starts at 8 o'clock. Do not miss it. I ain't gonna miss it. But thank you so much for keeping us company today, everybody. Take a look at your screen for all the information you're looking at. That tells you a whole lot more. Remember, there's the after party that starts at 10 o'clock. My little crew joins me in saying to all of you, have a fantastic weekend. Be it the will of the Lord. We will see you on Monday. Take care. Bye-bye.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Barbados, get up. Good morning.